What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about the Black Widow trailer and giving my thoughts on it. In case you're wondering why the camera quality is different again, it's because my camera just kind of broke recently, so I'm back to the old camera, one of the older cameras that I used to use. So, yeah, I guess getting into it, the Black Widow trailer dropped, last night at, 3 a.m. or something, I guess, and, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on it. So, I thought it was a pretty cool trailer. I thought it definitely... I'm not going to be doing reaction videos anymore, because if we're going to be, completely honest, those videos were garbage when I used to make those. But, this trailer was pretty sweet. I definitely enjoyed it. I think that the movie looks pretty good. I think 2019 has been a pretty lame year for Marvel. Captain Marvel and Spider-Man Far From Home are... fine movies. They're fine entertainment, but they're not much more than that, at least to me. And Endgame was trying to accomplish something amazing and just kind of failed at it. But this movie looks like it could be on the level of something like Winter Soldier or something. It's a really solid standalone movie, and I'm definitely pretty excited for it. There are some things that I'm not quite looking forward to. I wanted a good the main thing I want out of this movie is a good exploration of Natasha Romanoff, and kind of a darker tale about that character. And from what I can tell from the trailer, they're still trying to shove in that Marvel humor, which they don't need to do. It's they have this guy played by, oh shoot, I forgot, David Harbour. And I know that he's from, Stranger Things or something. I haven't watched that show. But, I know he's a pretty popular actor, and I know a lot of people are excited for the supporting cast. I'm not really. I never really envisioned Black Widow as having this old oh, the gang, or that's the one part of this trailer I'm not keen on, is the whole getting the gang back together here. It just really didn't work for me, and I really hope that they don't lean too heavily into that, because all the stuff where you do see just it focusing on Natasha looks great. You got all these little hints of her backstory, and a lot of people seem to be thinking that this is her literal family, an actual family. Biological? No. First of all, they're Russian, and I know she grew up in Russia, but, she's not Russian. And then second of all, we know she never knew her parents. Natasha, daughter of Ivan. Why? He knows your daddy's name? I didn't. Everyone's forgetting that line from Endgame. Everyone's forgetting that. This isn't her literal family. Does no one remember that? I do. Maybe because Black Widow is, one of the only good parts of Endgame, at least to me. Because her character arc in that movie was great, and I really hope this movie does focus in on her pretty well. So, it is apparently based after Civil War, and she's going back to visit her old, I guess, her roots, and she's going back, and, it has a different tone from the other Marvel movies, which it's definitely pretty intriguing to me, because, it does look like it has its own style and a different tone. Towards the end, though, where she's, skydiving or whatever, jumping around all these blocks or whatever, and then there's, the final shot of the trailer is, supposed to be epic, and it's a really lame way to end the trailer, because it's, it looks like someone got, a image of Scarlett Johansson and just created a CGI double and, made it fall past the camera, she just diving past the camera. It looks fake. It doesn't look real to me. And I know that the movie finished shooting. I don't know if they're done cleaning up the visual effects yet, so I hope that the VFX are cleaned up before the movie, because that looked like garbage. So the final shot just looked like garbage, so I hope they clean that up, because that looked really bad. But the fight where she's fighting her a sister, quote-unquote, sister, not a real sister, her, sister in arms, I guess, that looked epic. That looked really, or not epic, but it looked very cool. And I think that, all these little, if the movie kind of has its hand-to-hand combat style, it looks really good. It has some of that fake CGI processed look that Endgame did in some of the shots, but, just especially in that final bit of the trailer, did not have me excited. Mainly the first half of the trailer looked pretty good, but I don't like this whole, oh, the family's coming back together, hey, gang, oh, it's supposed to be kind of funny, but I'm the Natasha Romanoff doesn't fit the Marvel tone of movie, and maybe that's why they waited so long to make this film. But this tone of this, just oh, we're getting the gang back together, that doesn't work for a Black Widow movie. That doesn't work for me. I just, her character, I'm fine if she has, like, maybe one person that she used to work with, like her sister-in-arms. Like, that seems fine to me. Like, those two working together. That seems cool. I'm cool with that. But just overall, like, I don't know a lot of these actors. So maybe that's why, and other people are more excited because they know him from, or know, like, David Harbour from, like, Stranger Things or whatever. But, like, I'm not very excited for the supporting cast. I just think, like, one is good enough. I don't need all these people. I thought I saw Hawkeye in there, but it's actually Taskmaster, which is a character from the comics. I know a little bit about him, not much. His design looks cool, though, and I hope he has a decent role in the film. Apparently Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in it as Tony Stark. Please, no. If he is, I hope it's like a post-credit scene, because, like, look, I know it's a flashback. I know it is a moment in the past, but if this is after Civil War, if this is after Civil War, which is where she betrayed Tony to join Cap's team, and then Tony just shows up for no reason, that would make me really mad, because that just ruins, like, every bit of conflict these characters had. It's just, it would make Civil War worse. It would. Civil War isn't very good as it is to me, but, like, this movie could make Civil War worse. Also, if they are trying to make it seem like it's her biological family, then that's a huge plot hole, and that's honestly enough for me to give it, like, an F. Like, I would give it an F if they did that, because it's, like, another continuity error that Marvel just doesn't think about. I've had enough of these continuity errors with Endgame and Captain Marvel. Like, I've had enough of these. I know not a lot of people care, but I do. Like, I'm a fan. I don't like this. You know, like, so some of these things just don't really work for me, but, like, and then General Ross is in, or William Hurt as Ross is back, and it looks like they used some de-aging tech on him, that they've used on a lot of actors in the past in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so that looks kind of cool. I'm kind of interested in that, because if he's de-aged, like, I was talking to my friend, he's like, oh, well, that doesn't look good, because, like, he didn't look that young in Civil War. If they're trying to make it look like he's younger, like, in Civil War, there's not really a point, because that movie came out 3 years ago. William Hurt doesn't look that much different than he did 3 years ago. But if it is, like, way in the past, then, like when she used to be an assassin, that could work. I don't entirely know the context yet, so I'm not gonna rag on it quite that hard yet. But it looks good. I think it has the potential to be better than kind of all the Marvel movies this year. I don't really like Endgame. I liked Far From Home, and I thought Captain Marvel was okay. It's just this year hasn't been a good year for Marvel, in my opinion. So I just hope that next year improves with, more of these standalone movies. I think Black Widow could be really good, because my friend is like, I hope they don't pull the whole feminist thing like Captain Marvel did. I don't really care about that. I don't think Captain Marvel did that too badly, which people have been complaining about. I don't get it. It didn't feel like a big feminist movie to me, but it did feel more like a feminist movie than this did. Because I think the reason why a lot more people are anticipating this movie than Captain Marvel, or more excited for it than they were for Captain Marvel, is because this character was around kind of before this whole big feminist, like, uprising happened and everyone started getting mad about all this. And so people already have an attachment to this character, and the movie doesn't feel like a forced feminist movie. It just seems like a character piece. So I'm definitely excited for this. I think it has the potential to be a really good Marvel movie. Just the tone, my biggest concerns going in are some of these side characters, the tone, and just the continuity of it. Not just the continuity, but, like, the thematic purpose. Because Tony Stark died, sacrificing himself for all of his friends in the entire universe. And if they ruin that with just having him appear as a flashback, I get that people would be excited for that, to see him again, because, like, oh, it's a flashback, but I'd rather the last time we ever see him, whether it be a flashback or in current continuity, is when he sacrifices himself. That was a perfect ending for the character. I don't think we need this whole thing. Like, a near perfect ending for the character. I'm not going to say perfect, but it was a pretty good ending for that character. I just don't want them to ruin it. Like they have with some things. And, honestly, if you had Chris Evans and Steve Rogers appear, Falcon appear, even Hawkeye appear, I wouldn't mind, because those characters are more important to her story than Tony Stark ever was. But Tony Stark, I don't want them to, like, shove him in here, to me, okay? Like, yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know yours. Black Widow trailer looks pretty good. I'm definitely interested. It looks very unique in some ways. But once again, my biggest concerns are the continuity, ruining thematic closure, and just, the tone overall. Like, the tone looks like it could be a big mess, like Endgame's tone was. I just hope this movie doesn't mess up the tone too badly, because the first half of this trailer, I was really into it, and then the second you have the freaking fat guys show up or whatever, and they're like, you got fat, and it's like, am I supposed to find this funny? Like, I'm not laughing, you know? So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Black Widow trailer. Please let me know yours in the comments below. What did you think of the Black Widow trailer? I thought it looked pretty cool. But, yeah, you guys let me know what you thought in the comments below, and as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.